600. I've got 600, 610. 600 and... Can I please remind you...
I know.
...to make sure all phones are switched to silent in the auction room.
I'm sorry.
620.
Hello, Jane
No
Irons.
phone calls in the auction room, please.
I'm leaving.
630.
Sorry, Jane Irons, property developer speaking. Oh, hi. Yeah, I was in the auction room. They're so arsey in there. So, what do you think? I know. I literally couldn't believe it when I saw it was up for auction. And starting at that price, we could make at least 50k. Yeah. I mean, she's a world-famous musician. It doesn't make sense. No, she still tours. She was in Austria last spring. Something must be wrong with the house. That has to be it. Otherwise, they'd just do a standard sale or... Yeah. You know what's weird, though? I think she's at the auction. Yeah. I don't know if she's looking to buy a replacement house or what. Well, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking I could go up to her and ask her questions about it. Well, she probably won't answer if she knows I'm a property developer. But if I pretend I'm someone else... No, it will be fine. I'm very confident at this sort of thing. Look, she meets thousands of people every year. If I just go up to her and pretend we know each other, she'll just go along with it. Yeah, I'll just ask her why she's decided to put it up for sale. Disguise my motives. If it turns out it's still in good condition, I'll bid for it. Okay, great. I'll let you know.
720. Do I have 730? 730.
Arabella.
Yes?
It is you.
750.
I'm so glad you remember me.
I'm afraid I don't. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Vanessa.
Francesca?
Yes. Yes.
Goodness me. I didn't recognize you with your new haircut. And you've lost a lot of weight.
I have indeed. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just here to make sure my family home isn't snatched up by some soulless developer.
You have a house up for auction?
Yes, well, I just hope it goes to a good new home with caring owners. It just means a lot to me, that home. It was in the family for 7 generations.
Then why, if you don't mind me asking, have you put it up for auction?
Oh, you know, the timing was right, and then the house prices are due to fall any minute now.
Is it in a good state?
You're not looking to buy it, are you?
No, of course not. Just making conversation.
I don't really know what state it's in. I haven't been in a while.
Is it in disrepair, then?
Oh, no. I mean, my daughter lives there.
Your daughter lives there?
Well, yes, she says it is in tip-top condition, and with her OCD, you know, she'd likely have moved out if it wasn't.
So, why are you selling it if your daughter lives there?
The truth is, we never charged her rent, so she never got a job. But my husband's business has been going through some difficulties lately.
But don't you have money from the music?
Oh, yes, of course, and my husband did suggest that I give up on the gambling, but try as might, I just couldn't, so...
So you're selling the house to pay for your gambling debts?
Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
But there's nothing wrong with the house?
No. And I would do anything to have Susie keep living there. She'll have to move into our basement, which will mean her children moving school.
Oh dear.
I just wish there was something I could do, you know.
If there's anything I can help with, just let me know, okay?
Well, I suppose you could buy the house and give it back to me.
Oh.
No, I'm just joking, don't be silly.
Right.
Although, of course, it would be a way to pay me back.
Pay you back?
Have you forgotten that I put your children through private school back in the day?
Well, no. And thank you. But...
You know, I'd rather hope you get back in touch when your husband's company was bought out by Microsoft.
Sorry.
I was rather offended that you didn't. It did cost me nearly £100,000, that tuition. It wasn't a loan, but if I was in your position and suddenly found myself a multimillionaire, I'd have paid me back straight away.
I should be honest with you, Arabella.
Don't bother. It's water under the bridge now.
The next lot up for auction is 2258, the former family home of the esteemed violinist Ms. Arabella Redgrave, who who I believe is sat
I just want to say I hope it goes to a good new home with caring owners.
Thank you, Miss Redgrave. Let's start the auction.
It means a lot to me, that home. It was in the family for 7 generations.
Thank you. The bidding starts.
My daughter is living in it at the moment. She tells me it's a wonderful, wonderful place to live.
Thank you. Miss Redgrave, if you'd be so kind as to return to your seat and make no further interruptions, we'll get the bidding started at £300,000. Thank you, madam.
My goodness.
Do I have 310?
Are you sure you want to do this?
310?
Do what?
Going
We
once.
haven't spoken
Going
in
twice?
years. I
Some.
thought we'd completely fallen out. Susie will be thrilled. Oh, this is the kindest thing anyone has ever done for me.
No, I'm not.
I can't tell you how worried we were that Susie would be kicked out of the family home just so a greedy developer could...
I wasn't.
On to our next item.
No, sorry, can I just take a
No,
moment?
please, you don't have to.
We need to move on to our next item.
No, just a second. I just wanted to take a moment to thank my dear friend here for buying the house back for me and to make sure her kind act doesn't go unrecognized.
A wonderful bit of philanthropy there from Jane Irons, one of our best customers here, and one of the finest property developers in the country. Let's all give her a big hand.
The Auction was written and directed by Joe Dolan, with Jennifer Fernandez as Jane, Esther Patak-Falvey as Arabella, and Kerry Holmes as the auctioneer. Edited by Joe Dolan and Kerry Holmes, an Incite Playwrights production.
Yes, it is all going to plan. See you later on. I hate that you're doing this.
Anna, you know we have to go through this part.
I know, but I don't have to like it. Don't like sharing you.
How do I look?
Stunning, as usual. You are enjoying this. I wish you weren't wearing that wig. Your hair is beautiful. I love it short.
Enough. What do you want me to do? Go in a tracksuit? You know I have to look the part for everything to work. I've been blonde for the past couple of months in the office. It'd be weird if I changed now. I know what I'm doing. I always find the right piece perfect to copy and set everything in motion. For the final hurdle. So come on, put that jealousy to one side.
Yeah, right. Maybe next time pick something a bit easier, will you? When you told me we were doing clothes, I was delighted. I thought it'd be a simple one. How wrong I was. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but I did it. Don't you dare ever bring me a jersey again.
Let me see.
It's packed up.
I just want to look. We have to be sure it's not spotted as a forgery.
My work is good. No one will ever know.
Of course it is. But I still want to see it.
Well?
Perfect. Now, do you have everything else ready?
Yes, bags are all packed. We just need your passport and we're ready. Are you sure this is going to work?
Of course it is. Aaron is a security guard on tonight. He'll be too busy looking at me to notice what I'm doing. We'll have to be quick. Don't want him following us around.
Oh, I wish we could just go straight to the office and do the swap. I hate the thought of you with Breffney.
For God's sake, Anna! You need to cop on! This time tomorrow we'll be sunning ourselves on the Italian lakes. You are the only person for me. We need Breff to get into the room. I have to seduce him to get hold of his pass. He'll never leave it lying around. Believe me, if he had, I would have just copied it, but I couldn't. I need you ready for tonight, or you will ruin everything. Well?
Sorry. Yes, I am ready.
Okay, good. Right, I need you to ring me at exactly 10:30. so I can get out of the hotel. Make sure you're shouting down the phone and it sounds in a real panic so he can hear you too.
What if he offers to go to the office with you?
He won't.
You're going to drug him.
He will be fine. Just get a good night's sleep. We will put his pass on the desk before we leave.
But you said he never leaves it out of his sight. Won't that look suspicious? Would it be better to put it back in his pocket?
Are you mad? Of course it would not. He's been running around after me since I arrived. I've made sure he's made a few mistakes and was second-guessing himself.
I don't understand.
I had to make him look a bit incompetent for them to believe that he would have left his pass in the office. Just thinking ahead. Now, are you ready? I really need to be going.
Will he get in trouble?
Jesus, Anna, why do you care? We won't be here. Look, I'm going now. You meet me at the office gate. I will get us in past Aaron and then into the exhibition room with Bref's pass. We will only have a minute or two to make the swap. Have you been practicing opening the frame?
Yes. It should be easy as that. You took enough photos of it for me.
All part of the service. I'm going to the nearest camera to give Aaron a little display to keep him occupied. You put that pass on Bref's desk as soon as you are done.
Done.
Great. Let's go. Right, come on. I have the passport. I'll wave it at Aaron as we run past. He'll be too embarrassed to tell anyone the real story. I think we deserve a drink, don't you?
Yes, that would be nice.
I will meet our buyer in London once we arrive. You can go ahead to the hotel and I'll see you there.
Why can't I come to meet the buyer too?
He doesn't want too many people there.
Well, surely one more won't matter.
No, Anna. He was adamant that he didn't want to meet anyone but me. I'm beginning to think you don't trust me.
Of course I do. I just miss you when you're not with me.
Well, we'll have loads of time in Italy before we get started on the next job.
I was thinking about that. Do you think it's a bit unfair? These people think they're buying originals.
Unfair? They will have more money than sense. Spending stupid money on stupid stuff. I mean, why would anyone want a dirty jersey just because some fella wore it at a match? Don't be wasting your sympathy on them.
You don't know that. It could be a family heirloom they're trying to get back, or a memory or something.
I doubt it very much. We're doing them a favour.
Doing who a favour? I don't understand.
All of them. Look, Anna, stop thinking so much. We're having fun, aren't we?
Well, you are anyway.
What is that supposed to mean?
Going out, dressing up.
You know that I have to do that part.
You didn't have to enjoy it so much.
You are being a bloody pain. I can't help it if I look this good and all those idiots fall for me.
Oh no. Crystal, stop, stop, please, you need to look at this.
What now? Shit. Shit. How could this have happened? They did all the research. There was no mention of another jersey. Some people are trying to make money off it. They're going to pull the jersey. Damn it. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
What are we going to do?
Shit.
We're going to get caught.
Stop fucking whinging, will you? I need to think. Will you give it up? People are looking.
They're always looking at you.
Yes, well, I know that, but this time you are making a show of us. Come on over here and sit down. We need to get out of here. How long till our flight leaves?
I'll check the board.
Now what?
It's been cancelled.
What?
The flight. has been cancelled.
Shit.
If the jersey has been pulled from the auction, what happens?
They'll be checking it again.
They'll see it's a fake.
Probably.
Can they trace it back to us?
Will you calm down? I used Bref's pass to get into that room.
So that man will be blamed.
They will waste their time checking him out first. We need to split up.
What?
I need to meet the buyer like we planned. I need to get out of here now. I need to see if the trains are going.
What about me?
No one knows about you. It will all come back on me.
You can't leave me.
You will be okay.
I came to the office with you. The security guard will remember me.
No, he won't. He was too busy looking at me.
They will watch the security footage.
There won't be any. Aaron will have deleted it.
How do you know that?
Let's just say I gave him quite a show. He's not going to admit to that, now is he?
He might. And then they'll trace me.
Anna, you need to calm down.
Stop telling me to calm down. You are very good at reinventing yourself, all those wigs.
Different wigs for different occasions.
It's all part of your act, isn't it?
Anna, why are we having this conversation now? We have more urgent matters to deal with. Yes, it is part of the act, like getting them to do what I want.
Like you get me to do what you want. That's it, isn't it? You just use people. You don't care what happens. You have no intention of meeting me in Italy, have you? You were going to meet the buyer and get the money and swan off somewhere.
Of course not.
You're lying, you bitch. That was what you planned, wasn't it?
Anna, calm down. People are looking.
Stop telling me to calm down. I am perfectly calm. I am not going down for this. I'll let them know what you did.
What did I do? I did nothing. You and Bref planned it all. You made the forgery. You put it in the frame. You bribed me because I was having an affair with Bref. You told me you would ruin me and my career in the auction house.
No one's going to believe any of that.
Oh, Anna. Anna. Have you not learned anything in the last couple of months? Of course they will believe me. I can make any man or woman believe anything I say. They will fall in love with me. They are so easy. I need to go now. There's men coming our way of cops.
You are not going anywhere.
What are you doing? Let go of me.
We have you now.
What?
It's all on tape. Everything. All those auction houses you conned around Europe. This is the end, Crystal. Or should I say Sandra, or Marianne, or Phoebe. So many names, so many disguises.
Who the hell are you?
Have you not figured it out, Crystal? I mean, you are so good at conning people. You never saw the con on you. I've been working undercover the last few months. We've had you on our radar for quite a while. The jersey, please. Thanks, Crystal. Bye now.
You bitch.
Yeah, takes one to know one. Let's see if you can talk your way out of this one.
Wigs was written and directed by Carol Long, with Emily Dilworth as Crystal and Kerry Holmes as Anna. Edited by Joe Dolan and Kerry Holmes, an Incite Playwrights production.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be in here yet.
I've always had a knack for getting past security, my dear.
Oh. It's you. I wasn't expecting...
Right. Well, surprises tend to happen when you forget to invite people, but that's okay. I came anyway.
I see. Are you planning to bid on something?
No. I mean, aside from the infamous blue guitar, the rest of it is just a bunch of his old tat. Not worth very much.
I wanted to have some items priced for his real fans to buy.
Oh, come off it. This auction isn't about giving back to the fans. It's your last chance to cash in on Richard's reputation by selling his one remaining asset. Pity it's not worth as much as you think.
What do you mean? That guitar was owned by one of the most talented musicians of all time.
Of all time? Wow. Right up there with Mozart, was he?
It's rock history, and an important part of the Richard Heddo story.
It's a story, all right.
What do you mean?
Oh, my dear. I know you've only been with my darling ex-husband for 5 minutes.
6 years, actually.
Oh, whatever. Much as I hate to speak ill of the dead, you must have realised by now that darling Richard was often a little economical with the truth.
What are you trying to say?
You really don't know, do you?
Don't know what?
That guitar may well have belonged to the late, great Richard Heddo, and it is indeed blue in colour. But there is no way that that is the one described in the sale catalogue as his Bianca blue.
Of course it is.
No, it's not.
How do you know?
Because he lost the damn thing 25 years ago on tour in Australia.
What?
Richard had to declare all of his assets when we got divorced, and that blessed guitar wasn't among them, because he no longer had it.
That's not true.
How the hell would you know? You were in kindergarten at the time.
So what's that
It
then?
must be a copy.
Well, it's a blue guitar, and it was definitely owned by Richard. What does it matter?
Because it isn't the Bianca blue that he wrote all of his hits on. So I'm afraid you'll have to knock a few zeros off that reserve price.
You can't prove that. Maybe he was lying to you. Maybe he didn't want you to know he still had the real Bianca blue.
If that's true, then legally half of it belongs to me anyway. Either way, you can't sell it.
Oh, I'll take one of those, darling.
I am
so much.
selling it. I have to.
You can't.
Well, look at this. I come here looking for one Mrs. Heddo and find two. What a bonus. Cheers. Oh, but you don't have drinks. Excuse me, would you be so kind as to bring a couple more glasses of this, champagne? Oh, it's lovely to see you both. Thank you. Here we are. One for you and one for you. Well, cheers. Here's to that crazy man we all knew and, for some time at least, loved. To Richard Heddo, may he rest in peace.
To Richard.
To Rich. Hold on a minute. Why are you here?
Ah, well, I wish I was the bringer of better news. I really do, but I'm afraid Shelley here,
Michelle.
sorry, Michelle, is absolutely right in this instance.
About what?
The not-so-iconic Stratocaster over there.
Bianca blue?
No, I'm afraid it's not.
How the hell do you know? You were just his... well, his...
Oh, what shall we call me? His bit on the side? His mistress? His friend with benefits? His on, off, on, off, on, and then most definitely off lover. Well, I'm not sure it matters. The reason I know that exhibit over there is not the real Bianca blue is because I have it.
Oh, come off
That's
it.
ridiculous.
Well, indeed it is, but it is also true. Excuse me, could we have a top-up of of whatever this is? Over here, please.
I'm fine with this one.
Oh, trust me, you're going to need a refresher.
How the hell did you end up with Richard's prize guitar? Did you steal it?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm afraid the answer is far more mundane. Thank you. I bought it.
What?
Richie sold it to me.
When?
Just after you filed for divorce. He said he was going to buy it back, but he never seemed to be able to get the money together. Besides, he had a copy made and clearly most people can't tell the difference.
But why you, of all people?
Because I could afford it. And I guess he trusted me not to say anything or sell it on.
This is all rubbish. You can't prove any of it.
Actually, I can. Richie was hopeless with money, but I am not. I have a solid paper trail for the purchase and for the provenance of the guitar. If you look at this one over here closely, you can tell it's not the original. The pickups are all wrong.
So, is this one worth anything at all?
Not much. He did own it, but he never really played it.
I'm screwed then.
Oh dear. Has the gold mine closed down?
You don't understand. There's a mountain of debt. I can't cover the bills. Why do you think I'm having this boot sale in the first place?
What?
Imogen's right. Richard was terrible with money.
Oh. Well, at least you get to play the happy widow. Nicer than being cast as the bitter divorcee. I guess you'll have to cancel the auction.
Maybe not.
How do you mean?
There is still the real Bianca Blue.
That you own?
I could sell it.
That's not going to help me, though, is it?
It could.
What are you saying?
If the three of us come together to get behind this sale, we could all...
No way.
Oh, come on. 3 X's honouring the memory of the late, great Richie Heddo. That is golden. It's bound to boost interest.
Why should we help you sell your guitar?
Because if it does fetch a truly ludicrous price, then I'll get my stake back with plenty to spare, and I could share the love.
Why would you do that?
I was only supposed to be a pawnbroker in this scenario. I didn't buy Bianca Blue to make a profit. I did it to help Richie out and pay him back for his support back in the day. I wouldn't have my career without him. But I never liked the way he treated women, including me. The idea of him spinning in his grave while I share the profits of his prized possession with the other women in his life is kind of fun. You've got to admit. So, what do you say, ladies? Chantal?
I'm in.
Michelle?
Well, yes, okay.
Good. I'll sort everything out with the auctioneers.
But what do we do with this guitar?
Oh, I have a great idea.
Drama unfolded this evening at an auction preview event when Richard Heddo's former wife Michelle appeared to storm on stage and smash up the prize lot. The customised Stratocaster known as Bianca Blues looked to have been damaged beyond repair until Imogen Wisen, fellow musician and Heddo's former girlfriend, walked out on stage playing the genuine article. Heddo's widow Chantal said she was sure that her late husband, who was a known practical joker, would have approved of the stunt. The real Bianca Blue guitar, on which Heddo wrote many of his hit songs, is expected to fetch a record sale price at the auction later this week.
The Real Bianca Blue was written by Kerry Holmes and directed by Jennifer Fernandez, with Emily Dilworth as Chantal, Neil Gundarenke as Michelle, Aurea Williamson as Imogen, and Joe Dolan as the news presenter. Edited by Joe Dolan and Kerry Holmes, an Incite Playwrights production.